Yo, what's up guys, welcome back, next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So, bottom part again, left side of the bracket, so the last duel here on the loser's side. So again, from this point on, any deck that, loses here on the left side will be out of the tournament. Again, there is a loser's bracket, so still every deck can win the, at least can be the eventual winner. So next matchup we have, I feel it's an iffy one. I mean, if I look at the votes, I could definitely agree with the people seeing that Adamancipators, they already have won an edition of the Cross-Banlist Cup a couple, like some time ago. But the list was somewhat different back then. This is more of a going second build, right? Featuring Dark Ruler, for example. But nonetheless, Ruler here in this particular matchup is definitely solid as well against a potential masterpiece. Depends, right? While, it's shutting down the whole true Draco engine, well, their monsters at least. Plus, of course, the potential Trident. That's fantastic. So going first is definitely going to be very important for both these decks. That doesn't change, and it's the same like most duels, right? I mean, as you know, there are some decks that can definitely go second, but like here, imagine that Adamancipators go second. Well, Block Dragon, it's already there. The Dark Ruler is there. Unexpected die to get another level 4 on the field. Potential, like any normal level 4, a generic or a tuner, right? One of them is a tuner. But I don't think a true Draco Zeus, main decking too many hand traps. I think there is like one max C. I think that's pretty much it. But I might be wrong though. But I mean, if Adamancipator goes first, especially in game number 1, like as you know, this is the 2020 format during COVID. A crazy format back then, as you know. Adamancipators pretty much at full force, also main decking the Buster Lock. And here in this particular matchup, I guess the Buster Lock, I mean, if you have the opportunity, you probably should go for it, right? It prevents the whole Zodiac engine. So the Zodiac engine is important, obviously. Like Trident, Brawl Bull for a search, turning on a potential extra rank 4 exceed play for Emerald or Dweller, right? So those cards are definitely solid as well. But again, Buster Lock just says no, and I think going for Dweller also was a superior move to prevent the true Draco cards from triggering. So I guess both Dweller and the Buster Lock, right? They pretty much answer the entire deck. And yeah, this is game, right? There is no reason to continue. Okay, so go second. I side-decked in... Ooh, let me think. Lightning Storm was there. I think, yeah, Nibiru as well. But, I mean, the thing is that if you know your opponent is side-decking Nibiru, especially for that particular deck, True Draco Zodiac, you could definitely not commit and not play into Nibiru. The problem I feel with, and I'm looking at the previous matches of True Draco Zodiac, is that it's a deck that, okay, maybe you should not play into Nibiru if you know your opponent has access to it, main or side-decked. But the thing is that the deck is quite weak-ish, right? What can you do if you're not committing into multiple special summons off of your Zodiac engine? You're going to end on maybe one Masterpiece, one Dynamite, one Ignis. That's not strong, right? Okay, you can search, get a couple of pluses from your True Draco cards, but that's not frightening, especially in case for Adamancipator. And like, this is such a hard brick. The Nibiru is dead. The Block Dragon also not live. I need to top deck, like, what is it, an Earth monster? And even then, I don't think I think my plays are rather limited. And I do, Red Reboot is also a card I side-decked in. I mean, Red Reboot, it's, the thing is that Dimensional Barrier is, I was about to say, game over against Adamancipator, but that's not really true. It prevents the synchro part, but I mean the link part is still there. You can end on Masquerina to potentially Unicorn during their turn, Appaloosa during their turn if you're maybe, resources short, right? But here in this case, nope, it wasn't the case, right? Those hands weren't, at least that hand wasn't the best. So again, going first, and I did kept in the Red Reboot. I mean, the thing is that I already had like all cards in, and again, this is Adamancipator, Prime Adamancipator during COVID format. any two cards is full combo, like Helki into Link Cross into, whatchamacallit, the Reptides, the level 6 synchro for Adamancipator, I think. Again, it has been a while, but again, that kind of gets the ball rolling, right? I mean, hitting Doki Doki already is game over. Super flexible, it's a non-tuner, obviously, level 2, because now your level 6 synchro is a tuner, because you used Marcher, right? Martial Marcher. Has been a while, even though it's only like 2 years ago, almost 3, right? Okay, so Block Dragon, not once per turn, it's special summoning effect, right? The special summoning capability of the card. So miss with Researcher. It's a small problem, I guess. This doesn't let me go for Herald. I think if Researcher connect, or did connect, I think I would have been able to end on Herald as well, I think. Together with Dweller and of course Buster Luck. So again, a very similar opening turn as, you know, we had here in the first duel. And again, I'm honest, like, I don't think the deck can play through this. Like, Dweller, Boral Savage for Omnication. Diapalooza is quite weak. It's not the best against against the true Draco, I guess. Well, I mean, okay, it could potentially negate Red Beer, for example, or like here in this case, the Bao Baboon, and potentially it will get destroyed by battle eventually because it's, you know, so low, and the true Draco monsters all have like a decent amount of attack to attack over the Appaloosa. But here in this case, yeah, the Masterpiece was unaffected by, what was it, spells and monster effects, right? I think so. So Unicorn was not an out, but again, Union Carrier equipping, what was it, something to my own Block Dragon to gain the 1000 attack boost to attack over the Masterpiece, and there was not a continuous spell or trap in, you know, the graveyard to potentially pop my Block Dragon. So that's the thing, right? If you're able to break the board for this particular Adamancipator deck, there isn't really too much follow-up play. Like in my Adamancipator build back then, I was running like Access Code Talker to potentially, you know, if your opponent is able to break the board, you can still go for Access Code Talker and your level, at least your second level 8 synchro, right? Because you already used Savage, and then the Dragite is still there, right? The Water Run, yeah. So, I mean, the thing here is that I think I'm blocked from synchro summons, right? Yeah, Dimensional Barrier says no. And here, in all honesty, I probably should have used Unicorn. Discarding... yeah. Is Block Dragon alive? Do I have a Block Dragon in graveyard? I'm not sure. It depends. I mean, using Unicorn, it definitely gets rid of the Trident on the field. Because now it's, is it going to matter? Probably not. Let's be honest, we see Masterpiece, an Emerald Dweller being shuffled back, not sure. I mean, you still have to, you know, have like 2 level 4s on the field to make another rank 4 Exceed play, even though there is another Red Beer, right? Not sure if the normal summon is still there, probably not, but again, the deck is able to go for games, so would it have mattered? I don't know. Probably. It is what it is, but again, we're going into a game number 5, where, again, the Adamancipators, they have like a huge advantage, right? Because again, True Draco Zodiac is not a deck that was super reliant on hand traps. Unless Maxi, and Maxi could be a problem. So again, going first, a not so strong opening hand. Another option here was to go for Link Spider to special summon the normal from my hand and then normal summon, what was it, the Guardian, I guess? But then I would not have had a tuner, right? So I think, like, this play was super safe. Again, Helki is full combo, already have Gigantes, plus the Guardian in hand for what I was about to say, the Doki Doki, which again turns itself into, well, the discard that is, into an Analyzer, right? And then I can basically end on the same combo. That's the thing with Adamancipator, it was so consistent, and the fact that any 2-card combo leads to, or led to Helki into Link Cross into, you know, Reptide for basically full combo, right? That was a deck back then, plus Block Dragon not being once per turn, at least the special summoning, you know, condition effect, right? And then searching for 3 is ridiculous on its own. So the Dweller is there, and I think I'm able to end on Herald as well. I think so. If a researcher connects, and I think I do with Doki Doki. Yep, Doki hits the board, so Herald should be hitting the field as well. Double Omnication, so Savage, Herald, Busterlock, Dweller, and Appaloosa. The deck, I don't think the deck is able to play through that, no, unless I'm missing something. Maybe Ra's Fear Mode, but that wasn't side-decked, right? I don't think so. Or it wasn't out yet back then. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Double Omni-Negation is gone. Again, I think Masterpiece is going to hit the field unaffected by spells, because again, both spells were tributed. And here, I lose my big synchro. I mean, this field is could be threatening. And Masterpiece only has one interruption as well. So use Unicorn, right? Bounce back Masterpiece. Masterpiece, okay, it pops Dweller, I guess, in case if he survives. That one back row, I mean, if it was like, no, I think it's a dimensional barrier, right? So, I think so, no? Then I'm eventually going to be blocked, yeah, from the Synchro Summon, or prevent using my Synchro Summon, but it doesn't matter. I can still use all of the Adamancipators, and Block Dragon is still in the, you know, the graveyard, right? And then, do I still have Masquerina? I'm not sure, but then again, do I have any potential link plays during my opponent's turn if this wasn't game? I don't think so. So, again, going first was important, but I think Adamancipator definitely had the lead here. Even though, you know, potentially going second, going first, looking at hand traps, looking at the board breakers, it definitely was, you know, in the advantage of Adamancipator. So next matchup, ooh, right side this time, we have Chaos versus Infernities. And is this not a rematch from like some time ago? I can't remember, but again, feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Signing out. Peace.